Final update. He said he didn't want to marry a feminist, so I told him that's misogyny and he dumped me anyway. After we hung up, I was honestly in complete shock. I kept thinking about all the time and emotional energy I'd invested in helping him grow and understand important issues and how he'd just thrown it all away because he was too comfortable in his privilege to do any real self-reflection or personal development. I'd opened up to him about my deepest values and beliefs, shared countless articles and resources to help educate him, and tried to be patient while he learned about systems of oppression, and his response was to decide that fighting injustice was just too much drama for him to handle in a relationship. The more I thought about it, the angrier I became. Not just about him dumping me like I was some inconvenience, but about how he'd wasted months of my time pretending to be someone he clearly wasn't. If he knew from the beginning that he couldn't handle being with a feminist who actually lives her values, why didn't he just say so instead of leading me on? Why did he let me think we had a real future together when he was apparently just tolerating my core beliefs the whole time while secretly judging them? And honestly, the way he ended things just proved everything I'd been trying to teach him about toxic masculinity and how men handle emotional conflict. Instead of having a real conversation and working through our differences like mature adults, he just bailed the moment things got challenging or required him to examine his own beliefs. That's exactly the kind of emotional immaturity that feminism exists to address, men who can't handle the labor of difficult conversations about important topics. I posted about the whole situation on Reddit because I needed to process what happened with people who would actually understand the dynamics at play, and the support was overwhelming. So many women shared similar stories about men who seemed supportive initially but then revealed their true colors when asked to actually engage with feminist principles beyond surface-level tolerance. 6 months later, I found out through mutual friends that Grayson is engaged to some girl named Hannah who apparently thinks feminism is too aggressive and believes women should focus on supporting their men instead of fighting what she probably calls imaginary oppression. I saw her Instagram through a friend's account, and she's everything I expected, one of those women who posts inspirational quotes about being a traditional wife and how blessed she is to let her man lead the relationship. But here's the thing that really messed with my head. Apparently, she's some kind of nurse practitioner who makes really good money and has an advanced degree, but she's already talking about stepping back from her career after they get married. She literally spent years in school earning a master's degree and building professional skills, and she's throwing it all away to play house with my ex-boyfriend. The same guy who couldn't handle me having opinions about basic equality is now with someone who's willing to make herself smaller and more dependent for his comfort. What makes it even worse is that everyone acts like they're this perfect fairytale couple. I keep seeing photos of them at the same social events I used to attend with him, and she's always smiling this big fake smile while looking completely adorable and non-threatening. Meanwhile, he looks totally relaxed and happy, like he finally found exactly what he was looking for, a woman smart enough to make him look good but traditional enough to never challenge him on anything that actually matters. The engagement happened really fast too, which honestly just proves my point about how he was never serious about personal growth or working through difficult conversations. He probably proposed to her within 3 months because she was so easy and agreeable compared to the stress of being with someone who actually had standards and expectations for her partner's character development. I've been trying to move on and date other people, but honestly, the dating scene is absolutely horrible right now. Every guy I meet either doesn't understand feminism at all or claims to be an ally but then shows their true colors the moment I express any strong opinions about social justice. It's like Grayson ruined me for other men because now I can immediately see all their red flags and manipulative behavior. But apparently, that makes me too picky or intimidating, according to people who think I should just settle. My friends keep telling me I dodged a bullet and that I'll find someone better who actually deserves me. But it's been 6 months, and I'm starting to wonder if there are any men left who can actually handle being with a truly independent woman. Maybe Grayson was right that feminism makes relationships harder, but not for the reasons he thought. It's harder because most men are too weak and selfish to do the actual work of examining their privilege and growing as human beings. The worst part is seeing how genuinely happy and at peace he looks with Hannah. In all our photos together, there was always this slight tension in his eyes, like he was constantly trying to figure out how to handle me or what I might say next. But with her, he looks completely relaxed and content, like he finally found someone who won't ask him to be better than he naturally is or challenge him to think about anyone other than himself. I know I should probably be grateful that he showed his true colors before we moved in together or got even more serious. But honestly, I'm just angry. Angry that I wasted 8 months trying to educate someone who had absolutely no interest in learning or growing. Angry that he gets to ride off into the sunset with some Stepford wife while I'm stuck dealing with man after man who can't handle a woman with actual convictions and opinions. And angry that society rewards men like him for choosing the easy path instead of doing the hard work of becoming genuine allies. But whatever. I'm completely done compromising my values or making myself smaller for men who aren't worth my time or energy. If being a feminist means I have to be single, then at least I'll be single with my integrity and principles intact. Unlike some people who are apparently willing to throw away their education, independence, and self-respect for male approval in the illusion of traditional security.